Everyone, John Anderson Pierre back with another beer ramble, looking at Blue Point Summer Ale, American blonde style. Mm, ow, ow. I hate doing that the old-fashioned way, but anyhow, 4.5 ABV. Um, Gets a 76 score, okay on Beer Advocate. The Alston brothers, the Bros, haven't scored it yet. 18 for the style, 19 overall for the beer on Rate Beer. Uh, This is breweries based out of Long Island, New York. Here, what the beer looks like, as you can see. Anyway, what the beer looks like, as you can see. Nice little head up top. Not much, but just a little bit. You can see right there. Nice little color in my little glass. Very humid here today, and I guess this will be a perfect beer to have. Take a look at the whiff of the scent. It does have a little sense of herbal, some little citrus, not much, with a hint of it. There is some hops to this. Very strong. So citrus, a little citrusy on this for a blonde, but got my Giants hat on. Ready for the season. I can hear some people in the background watching some football, so they got the TV out. Football season upon us now, so on to the taste. There are notes of some of that. There are notes of some of that citrus I was telling you about. It's definitely there. Um, um, I had it in the freezer for a while now. Very cold. Um, very refreshing. Some hop, but not overly hoppy for an American blonde ale. So I would say, what can I compare Marches up with? Maybe the Sam Adams Summer Ale a little bit, but I mean, I'd say it's not the same, but and both about to have the same ABVs, like within the 4 range. But this is a little bit hot, a little bit hoppy. Not same as the Sam Adams, but a bit hoppy, a little bit. Um, ain't bad. Mentioned about the brewery Blue Point, started in 1997 by two guys, Peter Cotter and Mark Bruford, Burford, and they started a brewery in 1997. They were fans, they loved beer, beer geeks, and they wanted to kind of bring some of that microbrewery, that all the rage that was going on around the mid 90s, mid to late 90s, and bring it out to the island. You know, bring some of that same taste, that same enthusiasm for the microbrews. So started their own brewery in 1998, the Toasted Lager that I did a review of. Um, and they have a couple. This is one of their seasonals, the summer ale. They have a spring ale, and they have an Oktoberfest, and they also have a pumpkin ale as well. And several other beers. They have a stout, but the Toasted Lager is more of theirs, an amber ale, and that's their signature beer. So Brew's doing well, and then in 2014 or 2015, I believe, they sold to Anheuser-Busch for $24 million. Now, most of it, I would say, my guess for the deal would have been for probably for distribution to push their beers to other areas outside of the Northeast or the, excuse me, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, tri-state areas, they like to call it. And so far, they've been successful. And I'm sure many people have had their beers up there if you live in the New York and New Jersey area where I'm from. I'm sure this was something that was pretty much common, but we've gotten it since I lived down here in 2000. I've been living in Alabama now since 2006. And this, I would say last month, I started seeing a lot of their beers showing up at a couple of stores. I paid $1.75 for the bottle. And look, I mean, this is good. I'm not going to go any further, go long on this. I mean, it's a good ale summer beer to have. I mean, it's humid, it's hot. It's something like this. You could knock maybe two or three back. Nothing really horrible about this beer, actually. Maybe the hop notes on it is there, but overall, it's a good beer, you know. So, um, and like I said, you know, we're starting to get a lot of stuff from up north. I mean, a lot of people again have had this. We're starting to slowly get Saranac here. I think I saw this at one store across the bay in Spanish Fort at the Rouse's, and not Rouse's, but at a Piggly Wiggly, and I saw on the shelf I saw Saranac, and I said, well, "What's this here?" You know, and a couple of other beers we've gotten to the last 2 years. We've gotten Genesee, which is not not an old beer. I mean, it's old. You know, if you live in up there, obviously that's more of a budget beer that was pretty much in that region. But we're getting it here now over the last 2 years in this part of the country, in the southeast, and sales have been pretty good. I bought like a 30 pack of the Jenny Light, and also did the Jenny beer review. Both of them, I thought they're both very good, and for the price, I could probably buy it again as you know a standby beer just to have in the house. You know, but Rockdale Light's price is starting to look very appealing to me, and that's Walmart's brand beer, but look, this is good. I'm gonna give the same score. I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna say okay. I'm gonna say 7.5. Okay, this is good. I could see myself buying this again. You know, as it's you know it's still September and still fucking hot, but you know I can see myself buying this again. So 7.5 score, which is I guess a B minus or maybe a okay score. Seems about right. So, um, but anyway, so good beer. Tell me what you think. Down to the last swallow. Blue Point Summer Ale. Does deserve a 7.5 score. Does deserve more or less. Leave your statements and comments on the bottom. Join us in Pierre of the Beer Ramble. Continue to keep on watching, and as always, cheers.